If you haven't heard, there's been a lot of talk about the Undead Nightmare DLC coming to Red Dead Redemption 2. I uploaded a video last week discussing the green eyes that several dead bodies suddenly have around the world of the game. In the last video, I talked about how the green eyes were almost a guaranteed hint at an upcoming DLC because of the fact that the green eyes were added in a patch a while back and they were just never removed after it went viral on the internet. And then a second patch went up afterwards and they just didn't remove it. Rockstar had tons of time to realize that these green eyes were in the game, and they probably could have fixed them by now, but it turns out even a third patch came out as of late, and they still haven't fixed the green eyes, so it's almost like they want us to see this. A lot of people are going to say that it's some sort of a texture glitch, of course, just like I said in the last video, but I think that by now Rockstar would have noticed all the buzz around this, and they would have patched it. It just seems to me that it's a really simple thing that they could have fixed, and the whole timing of this, you know, being around October and everything, is just too obvious considering Halloween is just around the corner, and the last Undead Nightmare DLC in Red Dead Redemption 1 came out around the time of Halloween in 2010. And ever since these glowing green eyes started showing up, a lot of people started noticing that a lot of other things started happening around the world of the game. And ever since I made my last video on this, a lot of stuff has happened, both online and in the story mode. And if that's any indication to anything, we could be expecting to see something for both the online mode and the story mode pretty soon here. So people have been noticing a lot of audio changes to the game. According to some people, there's been some creepy music added. Among other things, like the Indian burial site in the game getting some new sounds. And we've all known that if you throw Molotovs to desecrate this burial site, weird things start happening, like rain will suddenly start pouring out of nowhere on a clear day, and now there seems to be what sounds like zombie noises coming from the area when you burn it. Oddly enough, we've never noticed this before, and it seems like it's something new that's been added to the game in the last few patches that just went unnoticed until now. Animals have red eyes, and it's not just dogs. Apparently, people have noticed deer and other animals as well with red eyes. People have noticed that since last week, the bodies with the glowing green eyes are disappearing. Unfortunately, it seems like only some people are getting this to happen to them, so we don't necessarily know how this is happening. Some people noticed NPCs around the world suddenly mentioning the Jade Mask, aka the green mask we've all seen that was in the last Undead Nightmare DLC. The mask that made the zombie apocalypse actually happen in the game.
I caught the maid nattering about that Jade Mask again. They'll believe anything.
You just find out.
People have apparently started noticing pumpkins as well spawning around the world, so it seems to me that Rockstar might be preparing for some sort of a Halloween update here pretty soon, and if it's not zombies, then, you know, it could be something else, although a lot of this stuff we're currently finding is just screaming zombies, and what other time could they possibly release a zombie DLC than Halloween, especially considering the fact that the last Undead Nightmare DLC came out around the same time 9 years ago. It seems to me that all the stuff we're seeing now is just absolute confirmation of an Undead Nightmare DLC at this point, and if none of this is related to a DLC, then it's just a huge coincidence that all this is even happening around the time of October, especially considering Rockstar just doesn't seem to want to remove the green eyes. One reason they might not want to remove the green eyes, assuming they are a glitch, is because it's bringing in a lot of attention back to the game, and I think that, you know, a lot of people are going to play the game more and try to look for stuff even though there's nothing, so it's just kind of a thing that Rockstar is doing right now to get people to play the game more. It wouldn't seem like Rockstar would be against considering these tactics, and, you know, the way that they like to absolutely suck as much cash out of something as they can, you know, it's not something that we couldn't see them doing. So if this is a glitch and all the other things that we've seen leading up to this point are all somehow a glitch in the game, it wouldn't surprise me that they haven't removed these things considering their past and the way they've dealt with their games recently. Part of me actually has a bit of hope for, you know, a DLC coming up very soon, and a lot of stuff has been hinted in the past before all of this, including a cipher and the Jade Mask popping around the story mode and the online mode. Someone even noticed that one of the bodies in the game had eyes that were blinking back at him, almost like the corpse was still alive.
that smells.
Call this a glitch, but I just don't see how a model of a corpse in the game would have animations to it. It's pretty creepy, regardless if this is a glitch or not. I'm not a game developer, but it's just really creepy to see something like this. And there's even been green blood draining from some corpses in the story mode, and this is a new thing that someone found recently. At this point, you just gotta say, oh, come on. There's absolutely some weird stuff going on in the game right now, and a lot of people have been noticing this. Even I've noticed that a lot of fog has been clouding the forests recently at nighttime, and other people seem to have the same thing happening to them in game as well. Apparently they're seeing fog every single night in the game. People seem to think that there's, you know, more of a creepy sensation around the world of the game, specifically in this area. Apparently some strange music starts playing, among other areas in the world that just seem really, like, off recently. I think that if we actually consider this and start to look at this as a real thing, I'd assume that the trailer for the upcoming Undead Nightmare 2 DLC could be releasing around the time of October 1st. If not around that time, then we could be seeing the trailer sometime around October 10th at the absolute latest, assuming they release the DLC around the same time they did like the last one. I really think that this will be a story DLC as well as an online DLC event. It'll be really cool to see how they implement this in the online mode as an event, considering the whole online world might be plagued by zombies, and you and your friends could just ride around killing them. I've said this about a dozen other times, but again, we could be seeing the return of Bigfoot, chupacabras, and other various legendary creatures. Similar in the way that we had to go hunting for legendary animals, we could be, you know, going out for legendary cryptid creature hunts. It'd be really cool. A lot of what I used to do on this channel was cover the secrets and mysteries across the world of the game, and hopefully the DLC, assuming it is real, has a lot of secrets and whatnot spread across the world. It'll be really cool to make videos on all that stuff if it does come true, and hopefully the whole world is remodeled to fit some sort of a Wild West apocalypse setting, because it would be really interesting to see how the world has changed since then. Other than that, that's going to be the latest update on all things Red Dead Redemption 2. Hopefully we'll be seeing some sort of an official announcement sometime soon by Rockstar themselves. Whether it's just a picture or a trailer, I'll update you guys and let you know, and stay tuned. Look out for some more DLC hints as they continue to patch the game, because they could be slowly adding more and more hints into the game. It seems to me that people keep finding more things in the game as time progresses, so keep playing the game and stay vigilant for any new things you might find. If you do find anything, let me know down in the comment section below and tell me what you saw. But otherwise, if you enjoyed the video, a like and a subscribe are always appreciated, as it does only take a second out of your day to make mine. And with that said, have a wonderful day. See you in the next one.